Hello YouTube community, welcome to the kitchen of the Maison de Britain, also known as the Britain household. So I'm just doing a quick sound check here, then we'll see what this stream is like, and then maybe we'll be on air. Hello YouTube community, welcome to... Alright, everything seems to be on the up and up, so I'll just give you a quick and brief update as to what went down today at the Calgary courtroom complex. I'm streaming live from my kitchen this evening because it's been one hell of a long day, and the last place I want to be at this point is my office. So I'm just going to do a quick webcast right now, say hello, put this up there online, and it is what it is. It may be garbage content, who knows. So, what's the latest? Well, we've had day one of the trial of the Honeybadgers versus, namely Alison Tiemann versus the Calgary Expo and the Mary Sue. The context of the case is then the Honeybadgers, Alison contends that the Mary Sue engaged in injurious falsehood, and the Calgary Expo broke the contract that they had with them. That's the basic. Anyway, that's the underlying contention. Now, from what I saw today, what I can say is I'm not going to go into all the testimony and all the details, but it did not look good for the defense, my friends. That's really what I can say at this point. The defense counsel raised a number of objections. All of the objections were overruled with a little bit of caveats, but generally the objections were overruled and it did not look good. The testimony that was presented today was extremely, in my view, and I'm no expert on this, but was extremely damaging to the defense. It established, they were able to establish a chain of events leading from the events which led up to the Honeybadgers being evicted from the Calgary Expo, through to internal email communications, Twitter communications, and alleged, I'd be inclined to say collusion, or at least working together and intentionally coordination between the Mary Sue and Calgary Expo to get the Honeybadgers Brigade removed. And there is also a link shown to many tweets on Twitter back and forth between key individuals building on this, building towards this narrative. So this does not look good for the defense at all at this stage. Now, the defense has yet to cross-examine Ms. Tiemann, and it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I'm not going to be able to make the whole day tomorrow or Thursday, but I will be there for at least a little bit of both days. So we'll have to see what happens. And so that's what I can tell you right now. It is looking good for the Expo, or it is looking good for Alison Tiemann and the Honeybadgers, and it does not look good for Calgary Expo. That is what I can tell you. There has been some other stuff going on in the background that I am not going to talk about right now, namely because A, it might be privileged, and I don't know if it is, and B, I don't want to prejudice anything leading into the case tomorrow. So that's where we stand right now. Any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comments below. I will be around. I'll be monitoring this my channel tonight, and I will answer any questions that I can. So there we have it, and I will update you tomorrow. And as always, you can find me on Patreon, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Minds, MINDS.com, with the handle SCBritain. Anyone who wants to send me a subscription on Minds.com or on Patreon, it is very much appreciated, though it is never expected. And you can also find me on Facebook, of course, Steve Speaks Freely. All the best, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.